Today I want to share with you one tool, one critical tool that absolutely every business owner and sales rep needs to be using right now. Can you guess what it is? All right, so in case you're wondering, no, it's not a hammer. The one tool I recommend absolutely everyone should use, because honestly, not just business owners, not just sales reps, everyone can afford to start. Anyone who uses a computer can start to leverage this tool and start essentially making more money, because it makes your time far more efficient. And that tool is textexpander.com if you want to have a look at them, or any form of what I believe are called text automators. So what's really powerful about this tool or these tools, you have a look, you can go to the website, textexpander.com. You can sign up for free, just set up a normal account, is it allows you to start systemizing a lot of things that everyone does every day. So for instance, if you find yourself signing off an email the same way or introducing yourself the same way, basically anytime you write the same body of text more than once, you can start to systemize and automate those processes. And you'd be surprised, like I hear it all the time, oh, it only takes me a second, or it only takes me a minute, or this and that and that. It does only take that amount of time, but that time adds up the more and more and more you do it. And not only that, it's the thought that has to go into it, it's the mental energy. Every second of your day needs to be up for scrutiny and optimization in order to really get the most out of your time and make your time more valuable, especially for business owners. Like every second of your day that you can optimize, that's just more scalability and more value you can add into your time. So what's some examples of what you can use and how it works? So you can sign up here, and then what happens is you actually download an app that lands on your desktop. I'll bring it up here. And just as an example, we'll set something up. So to keep you interested before you start failing and thinking this isn't for you, I'll share a couple of examples. So for instance, if people wanted to book a call with me, I'd use my little code, LM30, and it would spit out my booking link here. Things like my address, bank details, ABN, all that kind of useful stuff. Even, when you go out to connect to someone on LinkedIn, rather than writing the same thing every single time, you can do that, LM intro. And this is really useful for sales teams as well, especially because you can share these codes across the team. And then if you need to update how you're communicating with your clients, or you discover something that is really useful and you want to share it with the whole team, rather than trying to communicate and tell everyone and get them to start using new ways of communication, you can simply just update it in your system. And then as people use that code to respond to people, it's updates for everyone. So really powerful stuff. But if you want to just keep things simple, it's a great way to automate just simple things that you're typing all day, every day. So as an example, we can set up a new group here and we'll call it test. And then within test, we'll create they're called, they're called snippets, essentially. We'll call it test 01. This is my test body of text that I never want to write in full ever again. Oh, let me spell that. And then if I head down here, test 1. Now I never have to write that full block of text out ever again. And that's going to work whether I'm typing in Google Docs, email, Word documents, absolutely any application or program you use on your computer. It'll pick up those codes, it'll recognize them, and it'll spit them out. You can even add it on your phone, which is really cool. So if you've ever had to give your Uber delivery guy some specific instructions on how to get into your building, or delivery guys, this is a perfect example for that. You just text, LM access, and it'll spit out a whole sentence with step-by-step instructions on how to do it. Maybe I'm just a massive nerd and I like to optimize every second of my day, but it's hard to argue with, why you shouldn't do this. So I think it's super cheap. There are free ones, things like A-Text I used to use that are free, but textexpander lives in the cloud, which means that if anything was to, like if your computer crashed or if you want to share it with team members, there's a lot of value to do that as well. So huge potential for anyone who wants to be a nerd and optimize their time and make more money, which I think is most people. And if you have any questions or ideas or quirky ways that you've used textexpander or text automators in the past, I'd love to hear it in the comments below as well. Hope that helps. I'm Ryan Caswell from b2bleads.com. As always, have a great day.